IELTS aspirants, welcome back to IELTS Endeavour, and today we are attempting a writing task 2, which is an essay. Let's look at our topic. Some people think that cars are the best way to travel in the city, while others think that bicycles are better. Discuss both views and give your own opinion. It's a very straightforward and very easy topic, but when it comes to easy topics, we generally think, what am I going to write in this? How am I going to build 250 words out of this? Right? Therefore, we are discussing this essay. So for this topic, I have a list of do's, don'ts, and a strategy. Let's look at the do's. You have to understand the context. The context here is urban travel. All right. So please don't think about very long distances from city to city, 8-hour, 10-hour drives. We are talking specifically in the city. Whether cars are better or bicycles are better for traveling within the city. So that is understanding the context. Second thing is you can give some general information on the topic, but you don't need expertise. So you don't have to, like in the don'ts have written, no need for expertise. You don't have to be an expert on transportation, on urban transportation, or on any type of physical health. You just need to have some general ideas. Okay. So general information on the topic. What you must have though is very good grammar and vocabulary. Vocabulary, you only need a sprinkling. It's like salt in a dish. You don't need to overdo it, but grammar has to be impeccable. 250 words minimum. Please don't fall below this word limit. Otherwise, your marks will be deducted. So minimum 250 words, you can go a little beyond it. 40 minutes time is recommended for writing your essay. Don'ts, we have already, like I said, no need for expertise on the topic. Now let's come to our strategy. How are we going to write this essay? How are we going to break it down? We shall start with an introduction, which is going to be easing into the topic and giving our opinion already. We need to tell the examiner that this is what is going to be written in the body of the essay. Therefore, in the introduction, we will basically have 2 lines, ease into topic, and the second one will be your opinion in a line, your general idea about the topic. The next one is going to be the first opinion. Second paragraph, we will give the first opinion, which is cars. What are the advantages of having a car? In the second opinion, we will write about bicycles. So this is para 1, para 2, para 3 will be about bicycles. Para 4 will be your opinion. This will not be very long. This is going to be short. Because you have already discussed the advantages of cars and bicycles, now you will only choose one. Okay? And the last but not the least is the conclusion, which also has to be short and precise. Okay? So once again, an introduction to ease into your topic and to tell the examiner what your opinion generally is. Then the second paragraph will be in favor of cars. The third paragraph will be in favor of bicycles. The fourth paragraph will be your opinion. It will be a short paragraph where you can choose either cars or bicycles. And the fifth paragraph is a conclusion, which is going to be short and precise. Let's move forward and try writing our essay. Here we go. Like I said, in the introduction, we need to write 2 lines. That will be sufficient. First one is going to be a general line to ease into the topic, right? So what can be a general line? For example, in contemporary cities, contemporary meaning today's cities, the question of whether cars or bicycles are the most effective means of transport has sparked considerable debate. This is an example of a general line. In contemporary cities, in today's cities, the question of whether cars or bicycles are more effective has sparked considerable debate. It's simple and it is taking us directly into the topic. The next line should be what I think in general about this topic. You don't have to give all your points here. You just need to write in one line that my general opinion on this topic is such and such. I'll give you an example. We are choosing bicycles. So I can say, while cars offer undeniable convenience and comfort, I believe that bicycles are a more sustainable and practical option for urban travel. It's a simple line. It gives you your sprinkling of vocabulary as well, and it tells very clearly to your examiner where you stand on the topic. So here you are saying that yes, I agree, while cars offer undeniable convenience and comfort, comma, I believe that bicycles are more sustainable and a practical option for urban travel. So these two lines can sum up your introduction. One general line and whatever you think in general about this topic. This is sufficient. Let's move on to paragraph number 2 now, where we are going to be discussing opinion number 1. Now this is the body of the essay. So over here, we are going to be giving more points. Instead of 2 lines, we'll make 4 lines per paragraph. Okay? We'll write 4 lines per paragraph. So the first opinion was in favor of cars. So we will give advantages of cars. Okay? And because this is your first opinion, you can write on the one hand, comma. You can start like this, on the one hand, and then give your one side, that is the car side. Okay, so instead of writing entire sentences, let me give you some points. On the one hand, cars are widely regarded as superior choice for urban transport. Why? Due to their efficiency, because they can transport you to any place more quickly, and ease of use. You just need to know how to drive a car. These days there are automatic cars. You don't really need to pedal all your way. You don't need that much physical energy in order to move from place to place. Therefore, ease of use. So it's a superior choice because of its efficiency and ease of use. All right. Second point can be, they enable commuters to travel for long distances quickly and comfortably, regardless of weather conditions. It does not matter if it's hot outside or cold outside or raining outside. If you're in a car, you can go from one place to another without a hassle. Therefore, second point can be that cars enable commuters to travel for long distances quickly, comfortably, regardless of weather conditions. Now let's look at the third point. In what cases are cars particularly useful? Cars are particularly useful if an individual has demanding schedules, families with young children, transporting heavy items, so in all these contexts, cars are far superior than bicycles. If somebody has to go from place to place quickly, they have a very demanding schedule, they need to be very punctual, they cannot be casual about it, then we need a car. Families with young children need cars because it's more comfortable for the child. And for transporting heavy items, cars are necessary. Now, we are going to put in another point. So we can use furthermore here. We are adding to the above points. Therefore, we can use furthermore, comma. Furthermore, in cities where public transport is inadequate, cars become a reliable alternative. So if there is public transport, if the public transport infrastructure is not adequate, is inadequate, the roads are not good enough, not enough buses or metros are there in the area, then cars provide a very reliable alternative to movement in the city. All right. So this is enough. We have given 4 points in which we have made multiple claims that cars are better. So some people think, or on the one hand, cars are a superior choice because of their efficiency and ease of use. They help in traveling long distances quickly and comfortably, regardless of weather conditions. They are particularly useful when an individual has a demanding schedule, families with young children transporting heavy items. Furthermore, adding to the above, but if public transport is inadequate, if the infrastructure is inadequate, cars can offer a reliable alternative. Now, let's move to the third paragraph, which is your second opinion, and this one is in favor of bicycles. So we've already given all the advantages of cars. Now we will be giving the advantages of bicycles. In the cars paragraph, we had written on the one hand. This is the opposite of that. So we will say on the other hand, comma. Bicycles present several compelling advantages. So we'll say bicycles have several compelling advantages. This is us adding a little vocabulary. Especially, so the several compelling advantages, where do they come in play? Especially in densely populated urban areas. So wherever there is a lot of population, densely populated urban areas, over there, bicycles are definitely better than cars. So here we will use points like this. Firstly, bicycles are environmentally friendly. Produce no toxic emissions. And help in reducing air pollution. Very simple. They are environmentally friendly, produce no toxic emissions, no toxic gases or particulate matter, and help in reducing air pollution. Come to the next point. Secondly, bicycles alleviate traffic congestion. They help in removing traffic jams. Bicycles are not very big. When there are a lot of cars, there is a jam. When there are enough bicycles, you still won't have a jam because they are so slim. So they help in alleviating traffic congestion as they require significantly less space. Over here, we are talking about a very big problem in urban spaces. Parking is a problem, but we are talking about transport, so don't talk about parking. Talk about traffic congestion in urban areas. Okay. So secondly, bicycles help to alleviate traffic congestion, remove traffic congestion, because they require significantly less space. Now we will add to the above. So we will say in addition, comma. Cycling promotes fitness, physical fitness, reduces medical costs, improves overall health, right? What else does it do? Now there are dedicated cycling lanes in some cities. This makes cycling safer. Bicycles are cheap and affordable. Not everybody can afford a car, right? And they are easy to use. So these are all our points for bicycles. They are sustainable. So we'll start with, on the other hand, there are several compelling advantages of bicycles over cars, especially in densely populated urban areas. Firstly, they are environmentally friendly. They don't produce any toxic emissions. They reduce air pollution. Secondly, they help to alleviate traffic jams, require significantly less space, which is especially necessary in urban areas. In addition, they promote fitness, which reduces medical costs. And these days, there are some dedicated cycling lanes. So therefore, cycling is safer, it is cheap, it is affordable, and cycles are very easy to use. Very simple, but we must use all these phrases in front of our sentences in order to make it present better. Now, let's come to the fourth paragraph, which is your opinion. This is paragraph number 4. This does not have to be very long. We have already discussed all sorts of advantages of both cars and bicycles. In the first paragraph, we have already told your examiner that we will be choosing bicycles over cars. So we just need 2 lines. How will we start? In my opinion or in my view? In my view, we can say that yes, cars have some advantages. So although cars remain necessary in certain circumstances, so in some cases they are necessary, but bicycles offer a more viable long-term solution for city travel. So we are saying that yes, cars are necessary in some conditions, some circumstances, but bicycles offer a more viable, which means possible and successful, long-term solution for city travel. And our second line can be, what do bicycles do? They address pressing urban challenges such as pollution, traffic jams, pollution and traffic jams, while also benefiting individual health. So we have summed up what bicycles do and why we like bicycles in the long term better than cars. Because they address, pressing means urgent, they address urgent urban challenges, which are pollution and traffic jams, and they also benefit the individual's health. Okay, so these 2 lines are enough for your opinion. Now coming to the conclusion, we need to give 1 to 2 lines which just sum up everything. We don't need to give any explanations here because we've already written everything in the body of the essay. Conclusion can start with, in conclusion, once again we can say, while cars provide comfort and convenience, bicycles are the better choice. So we are declaring it one more time. Bicycles are the better choice for most, not all, but most urban journeys due to their environmental and health advantages. Very simple, and that is your conclusion. You don't need to write anymore. In conclusion, while cars provide comfort and convenience, bicycles are the better choice for most urban journeys due to their environmental and health advantages. It's very simple, and one line is quite enough. Now, let's discuss some of the vocabulary we have used in this essay. Please try to remember these words and use them in context wherever they can be used. First, we use the word contemporary. Contemporary means of present time, of today's times. Then we use the word undeniable. We said cars have some undeniable advantages, which means very clear, very certain advantages, undeniable, which cannot be denied. Third, we use the word superior. Some people think that cars are the superior mode of transport in cities, which means they are the best, or they are at least better than whatever else we are discussing. So cars are superior than bicycles. Okay, so they are better. The fourth word is alleviate. Bicycles help to alleviate traffic jams. That is, to relieve or to reduce. Bicycles help to reduce traffic jams or to relieve from traffic jams. Okay. The fifth one is viable. Bicycles are a viable alternative, which means possible and successful. They can be successfully used. So these are not like viable means that it is not something that is only theoretical. Practically, it can be done. So it's possible and successful. And the next one is pressing. Pressing urban challenges. We discussed it means urgent. Okay. So these are your vocabulary, some of the vocabulary which we've used in the essay above. Now, if you need any guidance, if you need any personal help, please email me to ieltscorrectiontips@gmail.com. If you need me to correct your essays or your letters, or if you need any type of guidance or help, or if you need to practice speaking, you can contact me at ieltscorrectiontips@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe and comment if there is something you want me to discuss further. It could be a cue card, it could be an essay. Just write the topic in the comments and I shall get to it. And please share it with anybody who is preparing for the IELTS exam. I wish you all well. I hope you get your desired score, and I really hope that I was able to help you in some way. Thank you very much.